So that study was looking at what if one nuclear bomb exploded in the centre of Glasgow and the effect it would have across Scotland. But with Trident, you're not talking about one nuclear bomb. You're talking about 120 nuclear bombs exploding almost simultaneously. And the level of devastation is unimaginable. Even with one nuclear bomb, it's recognised now, it would be very difficult for the emergency services to respond. There's a new international initiative. Now that initiative started off with the Red Cross. So the International Committee of the Red Cross were saying, look, any nuclear explosion, our Red Cross personnel, other emergency services just could not cope. They could not cope with one explosion. And then you look at this situation, we've got 120, it's unimaginable. The other little insight into all of this, because I happen to be in the New Southern General Hospital as a patient recently, and that's got a helicopter pad. That's one of the sort of symbolic things. You can see the helicopters landing on the roof. And what that brought to mind with me when I was doing the study of what would happen if there were these nuclear explosions in Moscow. And there's a similar hospital in the centre of Moscow, and it's basically Moscow and Russia's main children's hospital, which is close to the centre of the city. And when I was doing this model of a British, a likely, a simulated British nuclear attack plan, there would have been 5 nuclear explosions within a mile of that hospital. It would be completely and utterly destroyed. Now, that hospital's function, one of its main things is dealing with trauma cases of children. If there's a major incident that children are involved in, this is where they're taken to. But this is where nuclear weapons are just so much different from everything else. It's actually destroying that emergency response structure that would normally, hospitals, fire stations and so forth, that would normally cope with these things. They're not there. And that has then triggered this new international interest from around the world and saying, look, this is just not acceptable anymore.